Hey everybody, this is Pete here. Just wanted to share a little bit of what you'll call my testimony. And a lot of it just goes back on how running basically reshaped me into the person I am now. I'm wearing Ironman stuff, but it's only because, number one, the grace of God. Many years ago, while I was working at the sheriff department, this is almost 15 years ago, I had a friend of mine just basically call me out and said, "Looks like you're getting a little bit chubby there, my friend." And honestly, without getting angry at this person, I immediately excused myself from the booking area, went to the bathroom. After I went to the bathroom, I undid my sheriff uniform, only to behold, as I looked down and went, "Oh my gosh, you're kidding me." This dude was not exaggerating. My shift ended, and immediately, right then and there, I decided that I was going to start getting on a journey to doing something about myself. I would like to say it was an easy transition. It wasn't. While I went to the Walmart and bought these running shoes, I was so overwhelmed with just where I was at. I was lost. I knew God, and I had him in my heart. But what I meant by that is there was so much stuff that I had no idea what was going to come out of. My marriage at that time was okay. Wasn't great, wasn't horrible. A lot of it was on me. I was putting on this facade that I had everything together. And in my head, when I first went on that run, right after my shift was done, I thought I was going to run a 5K. I told Katie, my wife, that I said, I'm going out on a run. These shoes that I just bought, I'm going to put these to use. I'm going to do a 5K. And I didn't even get a half mile down the road. And I just at that time just became so overwhelmed that I couldn't even do a 5K anymore. In my head, I was like, man, what happened? You used to be able to run. I was actively, pretty active in my earlier years before I got married, and then kid happened. Lily was born. That was cool, but with that time, I ended up gaining like close to 50 pounds. All that to say, it was a journey. It took work. It took a couple friends calling me out and saying, "Hey man, you still running? What's going on with you?" A little bit of concern there on their end. While I was going through this journey, I ended up getting hurt at work several times. And I ended up getting these bad thoughts in your head. Sometimes we're on this up and we like to put on this facade that we have our act together. And while Katie was pregnant with our second kid, Rylan, I was in a place in my life that was not good. She told me that she was pregnant. In my head, I was like, okay, this is cool. But like for literally about 6 months, I was literally on suicide watch. I had those thoughts coming into my head. I was off with an injury, so I was missing. I wasn't getting paid my full paycheck at work. I was on like 60% commission, and I had pills and alcohol, and I was just really honestly hoping that maybe one day I could just overdose. Not a proud moment in my life. Thankfully, Katie was able to work with me. Thankfully, I went right back into just getting back on track again. The sling came off, and I was able to just continually getting plugged into my local church. And thankfully, we serve a great God. When all that was done, and I was starting to get back on, what I mean by done is cast was off, and I'm able to get out there and start going at it again. 1 mile at a time is all it took. So